This is not yet complete. I'll be adding more stuff to it, more features, probably more tabs to add more capabilities to the Duel Master card maker, because there's a lot of aspects to the card game, especially Japan, you know, has a lot more stuff than we have. They didn't give us everything. For some strange reason, they assumed that the game wasn't popular or whatnot, even though it was a really good game, and the way it was designed, it was good. Obviously in Japan it kept getting better, the anime got better, that's for sure, and the cards definitely got more awesome. I love the fact that they had extra deck monsters, which they call psychic monsters, and they had psychic monsters even before Yu-Gi-Oh added psychic type monsters to the deck, to their game. So it's kind of cool that, you know, they had extra deck monsters that they created, and they created all these other monsters that we have more than one monster on the field. They combine and basically create a more powerful monster and all this other cool stuff. So it was cool, you know. They definitely had a nice concept. It was easy to play. People, you know, that's the thing. It was easy to play, easy to understand, easy to strategize. It wasn't as complicated, you know, as Yu-Gi-Oh. Since there wasn't really like spells and traps, you know, it was just monsters fighting monsters. Now, there are spells. I'm saying there aren't spells, and spells or even monsters that have shield trigger that act as traps, similar to how card fight Vanguard has, you know, the critical triggers and the shield triggers and stuff like that. That when something happens, these things trigger, and that was cool. That when something happens, something triggers, as opposed to just like, oh, you summon a whole bunch of monsters, your turn, my turn, draw, dark hole. Like, instead of just something that simple, that generic, you know, they make it challenging. And that's the thing, is the game should be simple enough to understand and play, that if somebody asks us, hey, can you teach me how to play, you know, you could take like 5 minutes to teach them how to play, and they will be able to master the game pretty quickly because they understand the rules of the game. And it's just about strategizing and, you know, playing the game, as opposed to trying to make them understand the rules and, you know, how chains work and how this effect works, but this other effect doesn't work. Like how this effect doesn't work under skill drain, for example, but this effect does work under skill drain. Like complications. So stuff like that is important to know. Is like Duel Masters was simple in design, great, because it's like it was a combination of Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, and I wish Magic kind of did this a little bit. Instead of having lands, start making it where certain monsters can produce the lands. That would have been awesome. That's what I liked about Duel Masters, because it felt like Yu-Gi-Oh, but it played like Magic. You know what I mean? And that was awesome in itself. Alright, well, back to the app. As you can see, you click on the radio buttons right here, and you can change the card. Type in the cost, you know, cost 1, move it over, and you have it nicely centered. You could go maximum 13, you know. You even go as crazy as, like, you know, go further than that, but then it won't look right. The power, you can put power level on there. 40,000 plus ultimate creature. Of course, you can put the name. I'll just put Dark Magician. Spell that out. You get the idea, right? And of course, you can move it over to position it right. Then the creature type, I'll say Spellcaster, and position that right. I can make it a blocker and give it a shield trigger. Yeah. A blocker shield trigger monster with 40,000 plus power. Spellcaster. Of course, we're gonna need an image. I think I've changed that. I'll put it dark. Dragon. And make him a dragon. There you go, Dark Dragon. Let's position a little bit more. Alright, Dark Dragon. And let's make it a darkness card. Throw in a dragon. in there. There we go. Dark Dragon. And then of course you can type up the effects. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. You get the idea. You hit the space bar because if you don't space bar, and press enter to go to the next line, you'll end up literally. See, you'll end up going all the way over there unnecessarily. So you kind of have to go as far as you can, and then press enter to go to the next line. You get the idea. But at least you can, now type straight onto over the image. So I'm gonna add this concept and this feature to to the other card makers. Slowly I'm updating. I'm getting better at programming stuff. But anyway, let's continue with what you can do. You could also do evolution creatures. As you can see, there's all the different evolutions. But I don't have the cross evolutions. I don't have all the other stuff. I also have spells. I don't have the creatures, psychic creatures yet. But I started to work on the template. But I'm just giving you the beta. Basically, I'm just giving you the starter. As you can see, here's all the different color spells. You type in, cost, the name of the spell. You can make a shield trigger. You can block and add block into it. You can make a blocker. Of course, there's none in case you want to take those off. And of course, you can type in the effect, of course. And there you go. Basic Duel Master card maker. I'll improve it over time and enjoy.